Welcome back to another Sunday prep day. As every Sunday, I prepare for the week, which mainly means prepping ingredients, so I still have some flexibility. And I'm also going to make some salsa, kind of like a pico de gallo, but I'm not a big fan of raw tomatoes, so instead I'm using peppers. So as I'm chopping up this red onion to go in my salsa, I'll go over my menu. So for lunch today, as usually on Sunday, I'm gonna have some sandwiches because that's my my cheat day when I have carbs for lunch. During the week, I have low carb, keto friendly lunches. So then for dinner, I'm gonna do some roasted carrots and parsnips with some baby potatoes and some smoked sausage. And I'm just putting the diced onions in this container because that's where I'm going to make my salsa in a bit. And then I'm going to cut up 2 regular yellow onions for a couple of other meals. Alright, we're on Monday, Meatless Monday. For lunch, I'm gonna do some lettuce wraps. I have some fake chicken, and I'm gonna do a bunch of veg, so onions, peppers, things like that. And then for dinner, I'm gonna make some vegan tacos. So that will be with lentils, with shredded carrot. And maybe I'll put some chipotles and adobo in. So, all kinds of beautiful things. Then we're on Tuesday. For lunch, I'm going to make some keto chicken nuggets. So that's with almond meal and some spices. And I'll probably serve that with some green beans because I need to work through a bunch because I bought a whole lot last week. And then for dinner, I'm gonna do some tacos with some chicken and that salsa I'm making. And then we're on Wednesday. I'm gonna do some green beans with some chicken. I don't know yet if it's going to be a chicken breast, maybe a stuffed chicken breast. I have some chicken drumsticks in the freezer that I could use. Don't really know yet. We'll just find out on Wednesday. And for dinner on Wednesday, I'm going to do some rice with chicken and veggies. And for that, among other things, I need some leek. So I'm going to use this. And that is washed. There's always a lot of sand in leeks when you cut the tops. Let's see. Next up we have some garlic, which is going to go in that stir fry, and it's going to go in the tacos, in the lettuce wraps. So I'll cut up a few cloves. Thursday, some more lettuce wraps with chicken, this time actual chicken, not the vegan imitation chicken that I had on Monday. And for dinner, I'm going to do a noodle bowl with some chicken. So I still have some, what do I have? Some peanut sauce. So I'll probably use that. And if I still have green beans left over, I might make some spicy green beans. Otherwise, I might use some broccoli because I still have that in the fridge. I like having that on hand. And then on Friday, I'm going to do some tuna salad lettuce wraps. So I'll just make some tuna salad, just some canned tuna. And some mayo, some spices. And then for dinner on Friday, I'm gonna do some salmon burgers because I picked up some ground salmon the other day when it was on clearance. Put that in the freezer. So I'm just gonna do some whole wheat rolls, some lettuce, some cucumber, which I'm not going to cut right now. The cucumber because most of these things will last the entire week in the fridge up until Friday, but the cucumber would dry out, so that's the only thing really I'm not prepping yet. So, next up, let's do some carrots. So I'm just gonna peel a couple real quick. And then I'm gonna take one big one. I think this is the biggest one. Just cut the little tip off. And I will get my julienne slicer. You can always grate it as well, but I like the texture of this, and I'm just going to grate that. That's what I'm going to be using in my vegan tacos. And actually, looking at how much that is, I'll just do a second one. There we go. That should be enough for my tacos. Then one of these I'm going to cut into little coins for my stir fry. Let's make some space in that container. There we go. And these two I'll just cut into pieces to roast. So cut off the tops, and these pieces are a bit thick, so I'll just cut that in half. And to go with that, I have the parsnip. I'll just peel that real quick. I'll cut off the tip, and I'll do roughly the same size as my carrot. So because this is a lot wider, I'll just quarter them or eighth or whatever I need to get roughly the same size pieces. There we go, that's carrots and parsnips. Next up, let's do some chilies. Again, for the stir fry, for my lentil tacos, for my salsa, for my lettuce wraps. So I'll take a couple of these and put that in with the diced onions for the salsa, and the rest I will put in a container for all the other things I need it for. Then here I have some pepper. This is an Anaheim or pointy pepper. I used a little bit of that yesterday for my pizza when my nephew was here. So now I'm just going to cut up the rest. So I'll just cut that into long strips. And then I'll cut them into cubes. And again, the peppers are for my lettuce wraps, for my tacos, for my stir fry. That's a green pepper, and then I have this red pepper that I'll just cut in half and clean out. And then I'll dice that up as well by cutting strips. And then cutting across. And then repeating that for the other half. Get that in my container. Put a little bit of that in with my salsa. actually, before I forget, I should put some garlic in as well. There we go. Next up, let's do some cucumber. So I have these Persian cucumbers. I'm just gonna cut off the tips, then slice it lengthwise. And cut it lengthwise again the other way. And finally cut into cubes. So that can go in with the salsa as well. Next, let's do some melon. And this is just either use as a snack or to use in some yogurt for some breakfast. I do have a little bit of Greek yogurt left, but I don't usually eat breakfast. I try to. Like, I go through phases where I give it a try, but it helps if I have something ready to go. So I'm just scraping the seeds out. And now I have a nice flat base to work with, so I'm just going to quickly peel them. But yeah, if I don't use these in my yogurt, I'll just have them as a snack. So just going to cut these into cubes or chunks. Not going to be too precious about it. There we go. And I'll do the same for this other half. And since we're on fruit, I have these mangoes, and the same thing. I'll either use them in some yogurt, or I'll have these as a healthy fruit snack. So just gonna score them one way and the other. And then I'll just scoop these right out. Do the same for this other half. And scoop that out. And again, I'll just use this in my yogurt or just for some fruit snacks. I like having fruit on hand ready to go so that if I am in the mood for something sweet, I can just grab it. And I'm just going to do the same thing to this second mango over here. There we go. And then these I'll just quickly peel. And I just find this too much work to actually cut into cubes, so usually this part I'll just have as a snack. And then next up, I have some cilantro, which I'm going to cut up for my salsa. I'm going to save the stems, as always, for a curry paste. Thinking about doing a curry next week again. That's like my go-to for Meatless Mondays, like curries. So I'm just going to give that a chop. And then I'll just keep running my knife through until it's as fine as I like it. And again, that just goes in with the rest of the things for the salsa. And that is everything for chopping. Now to finish off my salsa, I have this lime. So I'll just juice that in. I'll grab a bit of cumin and some salt. And why I like making it in a container like this, not just for storing, but also I can just put the lid on and give it a good shake. And that is my salsa done. So chopping is done. I can put everything away now. and I have everything ready to go for when I make lunch or dinner. So if you like this, I do this every Sunday. Sometimes it's simple and quick like this. Sometimes I also prepare soup, sauces, and the like, so it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.